Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News Extra. And my guest this morning is Dr. Gitesh Chheda, a radiologist at Regional West Medical Center. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And we're here to talk a little bit about a new piece of equipment that's there at Regional West in the Breast Health Center, 3D tomography. Explain what 3D tomography is.
So 3D tomography is essentially the newest technique to image the breast.
Okay.
It's going to replace our old equipment that we've had. So we've got two brand new units that are going to go up into the Breast Health Center. These are basically the technology that will now image the breast, not only in two planes, which we usually do, but now we're going to get multiple small images that are kind of sequentially put together to create a three-dimensional image of what the breast tissue actually is.
Okay, sort of like a CAT scan or MRI can do. We're going to now have the same ability to do that
For the breast.
With the breast. And of course, this is for detection of breast cancer. Mm-hmm. Explain how this type of technology moves forward the ability to detect and treat breast cancer for those who do face that issue.
Sure. Yeah. Well, we are based on breast health. That's what our unit is based on.
Mm-hmm.
And the C word is the most important part of breast health. So when you're thinking about cancer, you want to catch it early.
Mm-hmm.
With this newer equipment, we're able to catch cancers at an earlier stage because we're able to see them at a smaller point in time. Part of this is that we're trying to figure out what breast cancer looks like. And we know that it can present as a small mass. And sometimes those small masses are really difficult to see in a breast tissue that's full of dense tissue. A lot of women have dense breast tissue. The 3D technique is now going to help us look at that breast tissue at a finer detail to catch not only cancers that we can now catch earlier on, but we can also evaluate lesions that we initially thought were suspicious, but now we're able to say that actually are not suspicious.
And of course, this technology being less invasive than going in and doing things like biopsies.
That's correct. Yeah, that's the old technique where a woman comes in with a lump, we automatically went to biopsy because we didn't know what it was. Now with this newer technique, we're able to catch earlier lesions, but we're also to evaluate abnormal findings that initially were deemed suspicious. Now we're able to say, you know what, this is actually a benign finding. We don't need to bring the patient back for additional imaging, and we can send the patient back home telling her that she has normal findings.
So we'll talk a little bit more about 3D tomography as well as the open house that's coming up April 2nd at Regional West Medical Center at the Breast Health Center when we come back. Welcome back on News Extra. I have Dr. Gitesh Chheda, a radiologist with Regional West Medical Center, and we're talking about the Regional West's new 3D tomography equipment that's going to be at the Breast Health Center, and an open house that's coming up a little bit later, actually early April is what we're looking at. Mm-hmm. First, let's talk a little bit about the open house itself, the timing, and what people will learn when they stop by to see this new equipment.
So the open house will be Tuesday, April 2nd. It'll be from 4 to 6 p.m. We actually have just installed the second unit, okay. And we're going to start running it with normal patients starting on Monday. So we are pretty happy to kind of unveil this new technology to our community. We feel like this technology is something that the community is going to find very useful. 1 out of every 8 women will get breast cancer in their lifetime. We know that that's what the statistics show. So that means you may not have breast cancer, but someone in your family will have it, or a friend will have it. So you'll be intimately related to breast cancer. So we feel like having this new technology here to find earlier breast cancers and to catch more cancers is going to be useful to not only you, but someone you may know.
And of course, this equipment is not inexpensive by any stretch of the imagination. Anytime you're talking about medical imaging equipment, MRIs, CAT scans, things such as that, boy, they are not cheap. In fact, $1.3 million for both machines. Of course, fundraising was a big part of this, correct?
Yeah, it was a collaborative effort, really. The Regional West Foundation really took this as part of its primary goal to bring this technology to our breast center. And we're really fortunate to have them. Yeah,
during the gala back in October, I believe it was $180,000 that was raised during the gala, just specifically for this, and that dollar amount helped kick kick this.
Some of this off. That's
Actually made the goal to be able to start looking at purchasing this equipment, and of course, Regional West employees played a part as well.
Yeah, so it was the employees who really started it off with a campaign to just get money from their paychecks, and they were very willing to do that. And we're very fortunate to have great employees with us at Regional West. The doctors at Regional West also kicked in some money. We had people in the community as well, like family foundations that actually contributed, and then a lot of the local businesses here in town. So this was a really full-on collaborative effort. We're really thankful for all the effort that was put in by the community, and we're really happy to kind of unveil this and show them what they've all put that money in for.
That's going to be the open house coming up on Tuesday, April 2nd, starting at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, running until 6 o'clock, celebrating the new 3D tomography machine, 2 of them actually, located at Regional West Medical Center's Breast Health Center. And if you do get a chance to stop by, there will be welcoming remarks taking place at 4:15, right?
That's correct, yeah. We'll have some special events planned. We're going to have drinks and hors d'oeuvres. And we'll have some special prizes for even some breast cancer survivors. So we'd really like it if you've had any involvement with our breast center. You probably have, or someone you know has. Please come on by. We want to really celebrate this event.
Dr. Chheda, thank you very much for joining us on News Extra today.
Thank you.